Yeah, to do the brake job on the SL55, you actually need to disable the SBC with your star diagnostics. So we'll do that, and then we'll take the lids off. All right, here we are, AMG SL55 front brake job. Pretty easy, actually. I've done the all the rest, and I'll do a video of this one here. Obviously, the front and the backs are different. 4 brake pads for the front, 2 for the rears, but pretty, pretty easy to work with. I get my light in here. It's not on too much here. Let's go like that. Yeah. So step 1 is to lose the brake wear indicator. Remember that where that goes? It goes on the brake pad right here. Pretty easy. 10 mil right there to take off. Pops off. Don't forget to disconnect your Setronic brake control, SBC. You see on some videos they try to unplug this. This doesn't really unplug easy. So I had to use the star diagnostics and turn off the SBC with the software, because obviously the pads will squeeze and open as per the SBC indicator. But again, easy. Take off the one wear indicator, real easy. One screw out, this pops right out. Then there's 2 pins here, real easy to take it all from the back. 1 pin here, 1 pin there. Remove them. These clips pop right off. Open up your calipers by putting pressure on the pads either side. I'll show you that when I get there. And then the pads slip right out, and the new ones slip right back in. So pretty easy. All right. Let me get some of this apart, and we'll be back. Yeah. So on the rear, this wear indicator bolt is a 10 mil, but as you can see here, that is definitely not standard socket size. It's an inverted Torx, as most other nuts and bolts are in this car, bolts heads. So right there with the inverted Torx, that's an E10. I don't know if you can see that, but an E10 that gets on the back of that. So yeah, we'll pull that off. There we go. Tap, tap, tap on the back of that. Pops that right out like nothing. See, it's just a spring-loaded clip here. See that clip? Real easy. And just slide that back here. You can take it all the way out and clean it or whatever. I'll clean it. There, it just pops right off. As you can see, real easy. Simple. Now we're going to open up the pistons, and with that, she's a little flat bar here, and I get a little hammer and ever so slightly tap that so that the pistons open up. Remember, I loosened up the reservoir cap, the brake reservoir cap over there on the other side, just in case there's fluid that goes back into that. So a little tap tap here, and then I do the same on this side. I hold it like that and just tap it back, and it'll come back. All right, I'll do that. There you go. Just tap that as I showed you. Sort of, I rocked it a little bit back and forth so it gets at both those pistons on the one side, and you'll see that's quite loose now. Easy just to slide that baby right out of there. How easy is that? Got the replacements over there. Slide one right back in there. There you can see the Pistons in there, nicely seated back, in pretty good shape. And then we just slip the pad right in there. Okay. How easy is that? And then we'll do the same on the other side. I'll push the piston back here. Same thing, tap it back and get the other one in. There you go, same thing. Brought that back, slide it out. Drop the new one in. Easy peasy, as you can see. Now I'll put the clip back on, clean it, and do that. Alright, get that clip back on. You can see little grooves here and here and there and there. Basically where that sits. And then we're just gonna basically shove that back in there, give it a little tap tap, and we're all good. See if I can do that with one hand. We'll do this. Oops. Yeah, 2 hands necessary. I'll get that off and come back. So back at her, what it is, a little trick, just push on the spring down, as you can see, and then that'll fit into that hole pretty good, get you started, and then just tap it in. Good little hammer. See the back end there? Oops. There's the light of it. Tap tap. There we go. That's it. Done. Top one done. It's good. We'll do the bottom one now. All right, same thing. Tap tap tap. Get out of here. Spring drops down. Ooh, yeah, this breaks are pretty much done. I'll push the pads back again with that tool and then slide them out. Again, slide it right out, nothing. The new one back in. Yeah. Same thing, I'll clean the clip, put it back in place like that, tap the little pin in, and basically done. Then I'll re-hook up the same wear indicator. There, done. This one's in, tap that back in, new pads, top, same thing. We hooked up the wear indicator, pops right in there. And yeah, don't forget to reactivate your SBP and close your cap, your brake fill cap right over here. A nice tight. Fluid looks good. And then obviously very important, get that SBP reactivated right here. We'll do that and everything should be copacetic. All right, see you later. Here's the rear. Again, smaller, much smaller, only 2 pads. Same sort of deal. Take off the wear indicator, 110 mil. Pull the wire off the connector right here. Hopefully you can see that. And this one has 2 pins. Pop this pin out, and that pin right here pops out. This plate comes right off. It's just a spring-loaded plate right here. And then compress the discs or the plungers, the pistons, and then 2 slide out either side, and they go right back in. Again, real easy. All right, Let's go to activate SBC. After maintenance. Brake pads. And then here, activate SBA 3. Carry out, yes. It's going doing its things. Let's just go over to the pads itself and show you what it's doing.